Welcome to One Guy, One Course, One Disc. We are here today in Snellville, Georgia at Lenora Park Disc Golf Course. So let's go take a look at the course. Hole 1 is a 281-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 27 feet. It's on a slight left to right leaning hill, so ideally you want to come right to left into this basket. But once you finish hole number 1, you're going to find hole number 2 to your right. Hole 2 is a 272-foot par 3 that's going to go uphill 12 feet. The tree line to the left of the basket is about 25 feet from the basket. So if you do come right to the left, just be careful about skipping too far past the basket. And once you finish hole number 2, hole 3 is going to be up the hill to your right. Hole 3 is a blind tee shot. It's 295 feet. It's a par 3. The basket is just to the right of this big tree here that forks. So that's your aiming point. And once you finish hole number 3, you're going to find hole number 4 ahead of you to your right. Hole 4 is a 295-foot par 3 that's going to require a lower shot to get underneath these trees. It's going to be 167 feet to get to this tree that we are passing now. Once you finish hole number 4, hole number 5 is going to be up and to your right. Hole 5 is a 369-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 24 feet. Ideally, you're going to swing something out to the right and let it crash back to the left. Once you finish hole number 5, hole number 6 is going to be to your right. Hole 6 is a 312-foot par 3 that's straight ahead of you. The only thing you need to watch out for are people teeing off from hole number 10. But once you finish hole number 6, you're going to find hole 7 up ahead of you to your right. Hole 7 is a very long par 3 coming in at 440 feet. For us regular folk, it's going to take 2 great shots to get close to the basket, so hopefully you can tap in for a par. But once you finish hole number 7, you're going to find hole 8 to your left. Hole 8 is a 403-foot par 3. It's going to be 359 feet to get to the tree that's in front of the basket. But once you finish hole number 8, you're going to find hole number 9 to your left. Hole 9 is a 321-foot par 3. You got a couple trees to contend with. The one in front of the basket is 294 feet from the tee pad, so just on circle's edge. Once you finish hole number 9, hole number 10 is going to be to your right underneath the tree. Hole 10 is a 379-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 13 feet. It's 347 feet to get to the tree that's to the left of the basket. But once you finish hole number 10, hole number 11 is going to be down the hill to the left. Hole 11 here at Lenora Park is another straight long par 3 coming in at 387 feet. It's going to go uphill 5 feet. But once you finish hole 11, you're going to find hole 12 to your right. Hole 12 is a 308-foot par 3 that's straight ahead of you. It's going to go uphill 12 feet. And once you finish hole number 12, hole 13 is going to be to your left. Hole 13 is a 301-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 26 feet. It requires a left to right shot, and it needs to be somewhat low to get underneath these trees. The turn's going to happen at about 184 feet, with the rest of the shot being mostly downhill. But once you finish hole 13, you're going to find hole 14 straight ahead of you. Hole 14 is a 301-foot par 3 that's going to go down 11 feet. It's going to be 232 feet to get to this gap that's about 38 feet wide. But once you finish hole number 14, you're going to find hole 15 to your right across the footpath. Hole 15 is a 297-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 8 feet. The only real obstacle on this hole is going to be the rough that is behind the basket. So if you come in too quickly, you might find yourself with a difficult putt back to the basket. But once you finish hole number 15, hole 16 is going to be to your left across the footpath. Hole 16 is a 278-foot par 3 that's going to go uphill 10 feet. It's 129 feet to get to these trees here in the middle on either, and then it opens up to the rest of the way to the basket. But once you finish hole 16, hole 17 is going to be back and to your right. Hole 17 is a 312-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 5 feet. It's 282 feet to the tree to the right of the basket, but once you finish hole number 17, Hole 18 is going to be straight ahead of you to the right on the other side of the water. Hole 18 is a 303-foot par 3 that's going to go uphill 19 feet. And once you finish hole number 18, you're going to go straight to get back to the parking lot. Now that you've seen the course, let's take a look at today's disc. It's going to be the Discraft Crank. This is a 13.5 minus 2.2. So let's go see how it flies here at Lenora Park. Oh gosh. Okay. Down. Uh-oh. Oh, frick. Oh, that was horrible. Oh. So there you have the crank at Lenora Park. Sorry about the wind today, knocking the camera over, but its gusts are probably somewhere between 20 and 30 miles an hour, so not a great day for cameras, not a great day for discs either. As far as the crank goes, it is overstable, so we'll fight back. As you saw in the wind, if I did put it on Annie in a headwind, it just held that the whole time. But as far as whether or not to get it, I'd probably say no. I think in calm conditions, it's just going to go straight maybe for a little bit and then just hyzer out. If you do put it on Annie, it's going to come back. But overall, I'd say this probably isn't a good disc to start off with. I think if you do want a high-speed driver, there are some better discs to choose from. As far as Lenora Park goes, it got a 7.6 overall. Now, one of the main things here is just the layout. A lot of holes are very close to each other. It's very open, so it can get very repetitive. Every shot will probably be the same, but it is a great practice course. So if you want to come out here, throw a forehand and throw a backhand, it's a great course for that. But overall, I'd say come check it out. Hopefully it's not going to be as windy as it is today, so it's a little better for you, but just give it a try. And until next time, off to the next course.